Hey guys, this is Latifa. In this video, I am going to be giving some advice in terms of based on my experience, basically, what I think one needs to do after doing the big chop. Now, I big chopped my hair November 25th, which was Thanksgiving Day in 2009, and currently I'm a little over 3 years natural. And basically some of the question that I get from a lot of people is, what to do, what products to use, this and that, what would make my hair curly, and all of that kind of question. And I thought it might be very helpful to others to address this in a video. Alright, and I have some notes down here, so in case you see me looking down, that's why. Alright, so you've big chopped. I want to say congratulations. I'm very proud of you. It takes courage. It takes bravery. You have to, just not care what people will say if you want to decide to do the big chop. So I definitely commend you for that, first of all. Second of all, so you've big chop. Now what? Okay, understand that you're going to have to develop a relationship with your hair. You're going to have to learn about your hair, things that you never thought, would be difficult, might seem difficult initially, but it's all part of a process. Okay, understand that it's going to take time. It's going to take time for you to get a curl pattern. Don't be in such a hurry to have your hair curly and start using all the products that you can find just to make your hair curly. Okay, understand that moisture is the key. Moisture. Our natural hair, our kinky, our tightly curled hair needs moisture. Okay, you have to get a good moisturizer. Now, I cannot tell you what will work best for you, but there's so many videos on YouTube talking about different moisturizers, and based on that you can do trial and error and see what works for you. Okay, so moisture is the key. All right, so understand, okay, that you have to have a routine. Okay, there has to be a routine for your hair. When you wash your hair, how often you moisturize your hair, how often you deep condition your hair, how often you apply a leave-in to your hair, and how often you do a protein treatment to your hair. Okay, in order to have healthy hair, you definitely need a balance between protein treatment and moisture. Okay, so you can moisturize all you want, but if you're not getting protein to actually balance that out, your hair might not. I don't have, this is just something I've learned along the way. Okay, so definitely you don't want to go crazy with protein treatment, but you definitely want to incorporate it into your routine. Okay, so when we're talking about routine, the things that you want to make sure that you have as part of your routine is you want to make sure that you have a spray bottle. Okay, a spray bottle, you can have water in it. You can find on YouTube what different people put inside their mixture. Some people use just water, some people use water and oil, some people use water, aloe vera juice, oil. That's going to be your daily spritz. That's going to act as the moisturizer that you apply to your hair, let's say daily or every other day, depending on what you decide to do based on what works better for your hair. Some people I've heard says if they put too much water in their hair, it gets their hair doesn't like water. But you have to use water. Is the best moisturizer, period. So just understand that your natural hair loves water, so don't be afraid to get it wet. All right, after that, okay, you definitely need a moisturizer, a good moisturizer. Now remember, oil, a lot of oil does not moisturize. Oil are sealants. Okay, a lot of them are sealants. Okay, a lot of them help stimulate growth, but they are not moisturizer. So I have some people say, oh, I'm using olive oil to moisturize my hair. It's not gonna moisturize your hair, it's just gonna coat your hair. Okay, so no, you have to get a moisturizer. Okay, whether it's a cream-based moisturizer or liquid-based moisturizer, you have to find out what works for your hair, but understand that you do need a moisturizer. Okay, and then you can use the oil as a sealant. Now, there's two methods that I want you to basically look up, but I will tell you which one I use. There's the LOC method and the LCO method. LOC method is basically saying you use liquid first, you use an oil, and then you use a cream-based moisturizer. Okay, the LCO method is liquid, cream, and oil, which is the method that I've used and I found that works really well for my hair, because I believe that you have to apply moisturizer before you seal with an oil. It doesn't make sense to me to use the oil first and then seal with the cream moisturizer, but that's another subject. So find out what works for you and use it. LCO, LOC, lock method, whichever one works for you. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is that you definitely have to invest in a bonnet, satin bonnet. Okay, you want to make sure that you're not using any cotton cover to cover your hair, because cotton is going to absorb the moisture from your hair, and you don't want that. You want to keep your hair moisturized the way you have it the night before. Okay. Also, at night, you definitely do not want to leave your hair just kind of like this going to bed. You would never find me going to bed with my hair out like this, because it will be a mess the next morning. And you know, you get a lot of rubbing, and your hair it's more prone to damage / breakage that way. So at night, if I know that the next day I want to wear my hair the same way, you know, in the kind of out position, I'm going to put it in a ponytail, you know, just so it's not all over the place. All right, so definitely come up with a good nighttime routine for your hair, whatever works for you. Now, you should not have to moisturize your hair every day. Okay, if you find that you're having to apply moisturizer to your hair every day, then you might want to take a look at your regimen and see if what you really think is working for you is working for you. I moisturize every 3 days. And I mean, daily I spritz my hair with my mixture. I have water, aloe vera juice, and some oil in it. I do that daily, okay? But I do not moisturize every day. That's every 3 days. Unless, of course, I have a what do you call it, protective styling. I don't really moisturize when I have protective styling. It's once in a while. That's another subject, guys. All right. Let's see. And you have to really learn to know what your hair likes and doesn't like. Okay, do not go on everybody's channel asking them what product did you use to make your hair shiny, what product do you use to make your hair this, to make your hair that. Shiny hair does not always equal healthy hair, so keep that in mind, please. Okay, for once, okay, I will try to post a picture of my hair when I first did my big chop at the end of this video, so you can see I struggle with getting my hair to be soft. It was really hard. Okay, I struggled just trying to get it moisturized. I didn't understand the whole thing about moisture. Okay, it took me almost a year to understand that I really have to moisturize my hair, that if I keep my hair moisturized, okay, I can retain length, I can promote good strong hair and have my hair grow. So I had to learn. Okay, and you know, most importantly, I would love if you can focus on the health of your hair and not on anything else. Don't focus on length. Don't let length be your goal. Okay, initially focus on maintaining a good routine, a good healthy hair, and the length will come with time. And understand that, you know, you might be aiming. Some people are always wondering like, okay, I want my hair to be curly. You know, don't rush into it. Your hair will change. The pattern of your hair will change as you learn the products you use. You know, all of that will, you know, have an impact on how your hair turn out. But it's not just the product. You don't just apply a product to your hair and it makes it curly, unless you're using like pound and pound of gel and or your hair is like, you know, have some curly thing to it. But don't think that you can just buy something and it's gonna make your hair curly and that makes your hair healthy. Okay, I was one of those people that went through that. You know, I wanted it, you know, I wanted it to be like moisturized, and then after a while I see some people's hair and I'm like, oh, it's so curly and it's so short. But then I didn't really know anything about hair typing. There's different kind of hair texture, so there's so much you have to learn about your hair. So that's what I'm saying, you know, putting a lot of emphasis on learn about your hair, please. Now, in terms of if you want to shampoo or co-wash, co-wash is basically saying that you're doing conditioner wash only, that you're not using shampoo to wash your hair. Okay, if you decide to use a shampoo, that's fine, but just make sure you use natural shampoo that does not strip your hair of moisture. To find out more detail about that, there's a lot of videos. A lot of lovely ladies have videos on YouTube about sulfate free shampoo. So sulfate is a no-no for natural. So natural, no sulfate. All right, and other ingredients that you don't want in your shampoo. That's something you can research to learn more about. Now, if you're doing a conditioner wash, which is a co-wash, basically what you're doing is using a conditioner to wash your hair. Now, this works for some people, it doesn't work for some. If you're somebody that uses a lot of product, that might not be your best bet to do a co-wash, because I personally do not think that it cleans that much. You know, if you use the same product, like there was a time I went through the co-washing phase, and it was easy for me and it worked well for me because all I put in my hair was shea butter and olive oil. So, you know, I wasn't mixing all different kind of products. I don't have a lot of products built up, so that works really well for me. So basically, I wish you the best of luck on your journey. You know, I know it's not easy, but I know you can do it. Okay. All the natural hair people you see around on YouTube everywhere, they didn't always start out with, you know, very beautiful, bouncing, shiny, all of that hair. Okay. I, for one, I've been there, and I'm telling you from experience. Okay. It takes work. It takes patience to have natural long hair if that's what you desire. Okay, just keep that in mind. If there's any questions about this video, or if you have anything else to add to the newly natural community, please do share it below, and let us all be here to encourage, advise them, and just motivate them, continue to motivate them. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them below and I will get to them in my next video, or answer you as soon as I can. All right, have a wonderful day, guys.